Sometimes we forget why we're here. It's easy to fall off track. These help us remember.
These battle scars.
Hey yo, what is going on, guys? Bloody here. Now, I want to say that it basically has been a whole month since I've made a video, and the explanation why is pretty insane. I took a trip, so at another country, had fun and everything. Now that I'm back, I know a lot has changed, and if I could show my room, it looks a lot different. But nonetheless, so let's talk about the time I told my teacher to K herself. And yes, this is a weird topic, I know. All right, let's get into it. So this all happened back then, and when I was like 6 years old, to be exact. I was finally starting school. Well, I was like in the kindergarten, I say, so somewhere around that. And at the time, this all happened years back when I was living in another country. So, you know, like I said before, different language, same people of the same nationality, stuff like that happens, right? That's the saying. And I remember back then, I was like a very messy student. Like, I would just like mess around with the teachers and all that. And well, I had this one teacher, and I didn't like her very well. Trust me, she would really get mad. She'd get on my nerves, and I would actually, get in trouble by her for many reasons and many different things. And back then, I remember my parents were like watching a bunch of programs, movies, shows, that type of thing. And I would repeat the things that they'd say back then. Why? I was very stupid and I was a little kid. So I remember in particular, my parents, well, mostly my mom actually, she used to watch these weird series about romance and, where there's people with action and stuff like that. And for some reason, one of the episodes, there was a guy who threatened somebody else, and they were like, "I'm gonna, I'm gonna kill you." All right. Um, so I basically, I don't know why 6 year old me thought that sounded really cool, and so I said it. But obviously, at the moment, I didn't like nothing. Just happens, right? I just keep that phrase to myself. I don't know why. It just sounds kind of cool. And well, it all eventually escalates. It's probably the next day at school or a week or so. I don't exactly know, but all I can say is that, teacher, like I said before, I don't like her that much. And all of a sudden, she just gets upset with me, but like really upset this time. Like normally, I thought that, she would just get me with a warning and just let me go, but nope. She was very close to sending me to the principal's office. Well, she probably would have anyways, but continue on to the story. I get so frustrated and mad, and I look at her dead in the eyes. Well, I look at her dead in the eye. And 6 year old me, I don't know exactly how it really went, but I just remember I looked into her eyes and I was like, I'm gonna kill you. All right. And let me tell you, she immediately just froze, dude. She just like paused. She looked at me dead in the eye. And at that moment, I wasn't even feeling any remorse. I was just very mad with her. And I know, and I meant it back then at the time, what I really said. So naturally, I probably mentally broke her for like a minute or so. But either way, punishment comes in and she grabs me by the hand and pulls me to the principal's office where they just call my mom. And they had a whole discussion that day about my behavior and what really happened. And I remember that whole day, I was just really mad and very upset. And oh yeah, in the end, I did get in trouble with my mom. Like a bunch of whoopings and all that. That type of thing. I don't know if most of you guys grew up with strict parents, but if you have strict parents, what if you have strict parents, all you can really expect is stuff like just like beatings, and that's it. But all I can say is at this point is that that teacher really angered me a lot, and I doubt she's watching this video. I know that for a fact. And also, I like to mention that I know I don't make story times normally, but I thought why not, take the chance and maybe as of right now, I'm finding a little bit of difficulty making some videos. So the only thing I can really provide you guys with is just story times. Gameplays at the moment, it's looking kind of rough. Um, Especially because, I don't really have any access to Steam right now. So it's a little bit difficult, to come up with ideas. But eventually in the future, I'll try my best and I promise you guys I will not disappoint you. Well, moral of the story is no matter how mad you get with your teacher, just don't say anything. Regardless, you'll probably end up like me, in trouble, um, get whoopings, and that's it. All I can say is that I don't remember what the stupid program was called that my mom watched back then. If I knew the name of it and I knew it well, I'd probably try to find that part where the dude tells the other guy, just threatens. But yeah, and I should have known that back then. Threats, they don't tolerate them, even if a little kid says it. So I know I was very stupid. uh, but yeah, apart from all of this, I was a very repetitive child and I would just say weird out of pocket stuff. Well, don't get me wrong, I was like very crazy back then. But yeah, it's like I said before, it's been a while. I took a nice trip and I'm finally back after I was actually gone for 3 whole weeks. Not gonna lie, 3 whole weeks. After my last upload, I took 2 weeks as of break, and while I was away, you know, my connection to my Wi-Fi was pretty bad, so I just couldn't provide you not even with a single second of my time. So that's what I like to say. Also, I feel very different. I don't know why, but I just do. But oh well, the feeling probably goes away. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more crazy story times, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.